in the women's division for the women's world title on Monday Night Raw, the first edition on Netflix. This is also our first wrestling prediction, so bear with us. Let's get into it. First, you got Liv Morgan, the current women's champion for like roughly 226 days, I believe. The record is well over a year, so she's about halfway to that record. She's 30 years old. She comes in at 5'5", 117 pounds, from New Jersey. Rhea Ripley, on the other hand, is a little younger, 28 years old. She's 5'9", about 4 inches taller, and 170 pounds. So the weight difference is incredible. She was born in South Australia. So that's a setup. Now, when you look at matches and the trend over the last few years, you look at 2024. For Liv Morgan, she had 44 matches. She won 30 of them and lost 12. In 2023, she was 20 and 21. So not like your perfect champion, right? But she's able to rise to the top and capture the belt. On the other hand, Rhea Ripley has looked incredible over the last few years, right? You first go back to 2022, she had 20 wins and 42 losses. So WWE, uh, you know, wasn't looking at her as a potential champion probably at that time. You go back to 2020, she was 23 and 9, right? And then she suffered through 2021 and 22, 2 straight years of losing more fights than she won. She lost like 58% of her fights in those 2 years. But then you jump to 2023, and here's where the trend starts. Rhea Ripley goes 54 and 3. You heard that right, 54 and 3. Then in 2024, last year, she only had 23 matches. She went 21 and 1. So over the last 2 years, she's got an average win percentage of close to 93%. So when you look at the matchup here and the trend and the way things are going, I think you could make the argument that Rhea Ripley is just better than Liv Morgan, right? And what we're hoping for tonight is not all the antics, but a solid one-on-one matchup where the true winner comes out on top. And who do you want to be champ for WrestleMania? Do you want that to be Liv Morgan, or uh, should there be a fresh fighter coming in to try to beat Rhea Ripley to take the belt that way? I think that's the angle for WWE. And just in terms of wrestling and size and all that, I mean, Rhea Ripley's 4 inches taller. She's about 51 pounds heavier than her opponent, and this is the women's world title. I find it hard to believe that there's any way to look at this and say Rhea Ripley loses this fight tonight unless there's some type of shenanigans, like someone comes in with a chair and causes a disqualification or something like that. If this is a one-on-one fight with no one getting involved, Rhea Ripley is going to come out with the title in the first ever episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix, and people are going to be tuning into this thing like crazy. So there you have it. It's real simple to me. Rhea Ripley walks away with the women's world title tonight on Monday Night Raw. Mark my words.